What's up, JEFusion fans? This is Philip with another Kamen Rider Revise video, and this time we are looking at Kamen Rider Juuga. So, before I continue with this video, I would like to remind everyone that there are going to be spoilers ahead, especially for episodes 46 and 47, I believe. So, if you haven't caught up with the latest episodes yet, so I highly recommend going ahead and checking them out. Otherwise, enjoy this video. So now we can see here Kamen Rider Juuga, which is the creation of George Karizaki. Well, actually, he is Kamen Rider Juuga. So from the name alone, so it's already an obvious homage to Kamen Rider Kuga. And looking at his design, so his black and gold coloration is also reminiscent of the ultimate Kuga. Now, what's also interesting about this Kuga reference is that, Noritaka Hamao, I believe, so the actor for George Karizaki, is actually a huge Kuga fan. So, actually, another Kuga homage that he has done way back earlier is that time when George transformed into demons. Well, the only time he transformed into demons is that he did like the Kuga pose when transforming. So, yeah, that's already an obvious Kuga homage. And so the Juga here is not only, kind of like a pun or something that sounds like Kuga, but it's actually thanks to the Juga driver and the Juga Vice Amp that we will check out later on. So there's also meaning to this. Now, anyways, so yeah, he transforms with the Juga driver, and anyways, let's take a look, shall we? So we are actually going to start off by looking at his specs. So here we are. His height is 204.9 centimeters. His weight is 120.8 kilograms. Punching power is 92.5 tons, which makes him the strongest puncher in the show. His kicking power is 240.6 tons, which actually makes him third in kicking power. So the strongest kicker still is Revi Ultimate or Ultimate Revi with 300 tons flat, followed only by Vice or Ultimate Vice with 280. So his jumping power is 188.6 or 188.6 meters in a single bound, and running speed is 100 meters every 0.06 seconds. So here you can see is the Juuga Vice Stamp, which is an amalgamation of all the other 10 Vice Stamps that we've seen collected over the course of the early parts of the show. So George himself explains that the Juuga is the Ju, so 10, and the Ga is Fang, so 10 fangs, basically, 10 beasts combined in order to make this ultimate Vice Stamp. And Juuga's pose actually, so George, when transforming as Juuga, so George crosses his arms to the left, so he makes like a cross shape with his arms, which actually symbolizes the number 10 in Japanese, which is basically just a cross sign or a plus sign. So, yeah. Anyways, his finishing moves: Impulse Genome Finish, Crash Genome Finish, Powered Genome Finish, and a Juuga Amazing Finish. So, the amazing there is most likely a homage to the Amazing Mighty Kuga. And if we look at Juuga's parts right here, there are also other homages to basically all the other forms of Kamen Rider Kuga, and we will see them as we move along. So let's start off with the head, which is the Juuga crown. This is the head part of, obviously. So not much is said, but most likely improves hearing and sight range, so you can sense enemies better. So number 2 is the Titan Blocker, which is the chest part. So yes, this is homage to the Titan form. So it reduces damage and is able to gather energy from the Vice Stamp. So we have the Juuga driver, of course, using the Juuga Vice Stamp to transform. And George created this belt specifically, with thinking that you don't need the power of demons to transform. So basically, you so this is the antithesis to all the rider systems that we've seen in the show so far. And again, this is going to be quite a spoiler, so again, I remind everyone to go ahead and watch before continuing with this video. So now that I've said the spoiler warning, here we go. So George basically says that he created the Juuga driver as a rider system, quote unquote, of humans, by humans, and for humans. So he wants to prove that he is superior, or humans are superior to demons, and his entire goal right now is to eliminate all the remnants of Gif and all other demons that may be left behind. So basically, by eliminating the Igarashis, so he could accomplish this goal. So now let's move on to number 4, which is the Rising Leg. So an homage to the Rising forms. Now, the leg armors are powered by the Terra and Jackal genome. So this basically gives him the jump and the speed required. So number 5, we have the Mighty Leg Blocker. So homage to the Mighty form. So it uses the power of the Rex genome to increase the kicking power. So this is how he performs the Juuga amazing finish. So number 6, we have the Pegas Blocker. So these are the shoulder parts. So also again, another Kuga homage is specifically to the Pegasus form. So using the powers of Eagle Genome, so Juuga is actually capable of flight, and the Megalodon Genome enables movement underwater. So he is formidable not only on land, but also in the air and in the sea. So number 7 is the Rising Arm. So this is, again, homage to the Rising forms. So using the Brachio genome and Kong genome, so these genomes increase, strength in general and being able to lift heavy things. So yeah. So number 8, so the amazing armor. So amazing Kuga, right? So this is basically the bodysuit that covers Juuga. Well, of course, protects the wearer from any temperature changes and whatnot. And then number 9 is the Dorado or Dorado arm blocker. So it says Dorado, but I'm pretty sure this is this is homage to the dragon form. So this is the forearm part, right? So using the lion and Kamakiri genome, so Juuga is able to increase his punching power, but also thanks to the Kamakiri genome specifically, he's able to create energy blades or waves of energy slashes that he can launch at enemies. So yeah, there you have it, Kamen Rider Juuga. So what do you guys think of Kamen Rider Juuga? Do you like him or not? Well, fun fact. So if you look at these armors closely, so right here, so on the arms, basically below the shoulder, So the forearms and the leg armors. So these parts are actually reused parts from the Barid Rex Revi. So because of the paint, it doesn't really look that obvious. But if you look closely, and if you compare that to Barid Rex, yeah, those are the same parts. But I'm not complaining. I mean, with all that design, it still kind of looks original anyway. So yeah, again, this is Kamen Rider Juuga. So thanks so much for watching, guys. And as always, please do leave a like, comment, subscribe, and don't forget that notification bell so you get the latest from JEFusion. This has been Philip, and I'll see you in the next video.